All right, so in case people are kind of looking at the stream and going, "Hey, that's all bloomy," don't worry. I've set up a toggle. If you go and check out the forums, I posted how I'm doing this effect in game. I'm basically using the new bloom features added by id Software, and now we're gonna have the ability on the live stream to signify when a game is in warm-up. So, kind of cool deal there. And basically, whenever a game is about to go live, I can transition into normal colors like that. So, kind of a cool little thing. This is just a basic script that I put together, and I shared it with the community, so hopefully people will come up with their own cool visual effects, but I think it's probably mostly going to be beneficial to shoutcasters and things like that. And as sort of a debate, I actually pretty much am turning off Bloom when we go to full colors because, yeah, I don't think it'd be that great for the stream itself. But, you know.
I agree.
But it is kind of cool. I think it'll be especially cool for the VODs when we... well, honestly, it's going to save me like an hour's worth of time every friggin' week, so I'm really happy about that. But
what are you going to do with that extra hour?
I was about to give a dirty answer. Anyway,
I was waiting for one.
I'll have some free time to do things. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. When is that wedding, by the way?
Exactly. July 17th.
All right.
Yeah,
TikTok.
All right. Okay, so I think I'm good to go here. So we do have teams on the server ready to go. We're gonna see a little bit of a BTF slash who's the T bar people. I don't know them.
Artanis.
I forget what it means.
That's okay.
Mr. Organized. Seriously? I thought you knew everything, dude. Slacking.
I'll just ask the players. So yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of an all-your-base round, but it's not quite all-your-base. It won't be King of the Hill style. It'll be more exhibition. But, okay, Toxic Encounter is the name of the blue team here. So that's cool stuff.
Toxic Avenger.
I have enough teams to do the all your base. Maybe we can do an exhibition at the end, like normally do. If they want to play more maps.
That is fine. I mean, I'm happy with whatever format we do. So, we ready to go?
I'm all set, and I believe I caught you mentioning that whether the players like it or not, we're going to be giving QZCTF5 some love.
Yes, we will. We are going to be featuring the new map that was released. Shit, was it yesterday? No. Yes.
Yesterday night.
Yesterday
night. Yeah, last night.
Right. So yeah, obviously nobody's really going to know it. But yeah, I do want to at least feature it on the stream a little bit. It's a pretty easy map to learn.
Yeah, and that's actually the contention point. A lot of people believe that it's too easy, that it's too corridor and hallway based, and of course for things like ICTF it's going to be horrible. But I'm going to stick with my guns and say that it is rather interesting having the bases, you know, being devoid of any major power-ups. Mega's mid, red armor's mid, yellow armor's mid, railgun's mid, and that's about it. Yeah, and one of the complaints with the map is that there isn't a lot of room for creativity when it comes to the movement. I mean, you've got pretty much straight hallways. Rocket jumping is pretty much nil unless you're going straight through the hallway, which is, again, kind of boring. And through the tight stuff and changing up your route, not a lot of ways to really, you know, artistically improve on that movement. So those interpretive jump... Well,
yeah.
I mean, that's... And kind of a factor in a lot of maps is, you know, in which ways can you exploit it, in which ways can you expand on the gameplay of the map, and that really gives it a lot of longevity. But if a map doesn't have a lot of possibility for that, there's going to be pretty much only a handful of ways to play it that nobody's going to be expanding upon, and that's just going to hurt the map in the long run.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with you, man. I think that it's a little bit straightforward, but you know what? If this is maybe a part of me wonders if this is sort of an appeasement. Because everyone's been wanting new maps, and you know,
Here's
I
another
think it's
Team Arena map. Now shut up.
now.
don't know
I
if
think
that's gonna
what would be really interesting is to see what happens if we start having maybe another couple of maps added to the game over the next couple of months, and see what they look like. I mean,
Actually, over the next week or so, I think we're going to be seeing some as part of the year 1 event.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
This
Yeah.
is the first of many to come, apparently. And maybe some of them will be actually new. And you know what I would still love to see, even though it's technically a space map? The Vast and the Furious, Bub CTF1. God, I love that map. And I know a lot of people do too.
So this will be sort of for a shits and giggles type thing, and then we'll start off King of the Hill, you know, proper. Basically, we're gonna see these teams twice, I guess. But you know, that's okay, because we're kind of throwing them into the guinea pig machine and having them play a map that they don't even know. So I want to be a little bit fair and, you know, not force them to you know, have this be their only chance to play tonight on the newer map, because it literally came out a day ago. So let's be nice.
A day, a decade. But one of the things actually that I've been seeing a lot on this map, and hopefully more experienced players won't get caught by this, but the last stairway up to the bases on either side with the little banners, that little alcove on either side of the stairway, people get caught in that a lot, I've been seeing, at least on pub servers. I mean, running backwards because, you know, you're being chased and then getting caught in that, and you're pretty much dead meat at that point. Alright, looks like we're going live here, and Grease is going to hit his magic button, and now we're in Oz, apparently.
Alright. So, yeah. This is the new map, and yeah, obviously players haven't played it before, shotcasters haven't shotcasted it before. I did kind of hunt around it a little bit earlier, so I kind of know where items are, but the Mega Health is what Square himself was checking in on just a few moments ago. It has been taken. In fact, I'm going to go see if we can find who might still have that, but Havoc might have been that guy, unless, I guess, no, he's a fresh spawn. But the base is pretty well stacked with weapons. I mean, the entire map is pretty small. So you can get the weapons pretty quickly. We see Havoc picking up a rail and rocket. There is a regen, and that is. Well, let's see. Oh, we missed who grabbed that actually.
That was He Hates, and Sanctified did play the defense. Actually, no, Sanctified has grabbed the opponent's flag, moving through upper mid. Couple guys there with rails, but he's going to be dropping down low and taking the alternate route. It looks like Railwolf is going to be defending him as he gets bounced off of the flag, but makes that first cap. And so what happened there was, you know, you pick a route, you meet resistance, you can change your route at certain points, but there are so many choke points where you can just get caught with your pants down, quite literally, and have nowhere to go.
Yeah, so it looks like my little auto-follow stuff didn't quite kick in, but hopefully... Yeah, there we go. I got it back in working order. We've got He Hate Me making an exit, and it's a pretty good one so far. He's got 48 health going out center map. The other flag is grabbed, dropped, and He Hate Me is also killed. Now, we didn't have a chance to really run the rosters, but we're going to do that hopefully when we see a lull in the action. Railwolf trying to get out with 57. Then Tirade getting it through, 28 health, and he's almost caught here, but indeed he will make it home. So that'll make it a tie game, folks.
And again, the interesting thing about this map, if there is anything interesting about it at all, is that all of the control is going to be mid. I mean, and mid is kind of a difficult thing to say because in many ways the outer rungs are just as important as the middle where that regen and that red armor spawns. But along one side you have the Mega Health, the other side you have the railgun. And actually that brings us to another point of this map where geometry-wise it's slightly asymmetrical.
Slightly, yeah. Especially on the bottom, but it's pretty like the differences are pretty slim. So really nothing that's going to make one